We're kicking off with Shinsuke Nakamura, who lost the US title on this week's SmackDown, and what's next for the King of Strong. Contract is set to end in 2025, and WWE are reportedly not interested in re-signing him. Nakamura will be benched during 2025 ahead of his exit, and the report adds that the former champion is currently on the verge of getting released. Knight vs. Nakamura was originally set to happen at WrestleMania 41, but WWE changed plans after deciding that Nakamura hasn't generated enough interest to warrant a spot on the card. Like his other title reigns on the main roster, this run for Nakamura felt entirely lackluster as he was presented as the second top name on SmackDown behind the WWE champion. In this year's Men's Royal Rumble, Nakamura lasted just over 3 minutes and eliminated nobody, with his most notable moment being that he was eliminated by eventual winner Jey Uso. Shinsuke barely did anything as champion, and after dropping the title back to Knight, the man he won the gold from last November, it certainly feels like Nakamura's reign was a waste of time. Nakamura had just one televised title defense before losing the title to Knight this week, and in a post-match interview with Knight, mocked the Japanese star's quiet title reign. Knight said that Nakamura had a nice little reign in the shadows, but now he's bringing the United States Championship out to the light like nobody can.
It's been too long, my man. Way too long. Whether I gotta cart this thing around, carry it around, what I need to do is I need to get these plates off here. What I need to do is put that LA Knight back on there. What I need to do is get that new strap on, and what I need to do is take this title back to places, well, maybe that it once was, but the places that it's never been. What I need to do is take this title all over the damn world. I think we're going to Europe not too long from now, and the US champ, the US title, coming on over there. And I tell you what, just the same as here in the US, you can all pledge allegiance to the champ of the United States with everybody saying, L.A. Knight. 2 times, we did it again, and we're gonna do it again.
With WWE moving on from Nakamura and WrestleMania 41 drawing closer, who would you like to see step up and challenge Knight next? Let us know down in the comments. At Elimination Chamber, Travis Scott aligned with John Cena and The Rock and reportedly injured Cody Rhodes, leaving the American Nightmare with a busted eardrum. During Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray didn't hold back or mince words as he argued that Scott deserves a receipt for what went down in Toronto. He said, "Travis Scott deserves to have his jaw shattered and wired shut. It's when the mark in the ring all of a sudden decides that he's a pro wrestler and he knows what the hell he's doing, and that mark is Travis Scott." The WWE Hall of Famer added that Scott went too hard to make the attack look legit and suggested Scott went into business for himself instead of sticking to the script. He added, "Dude, because Travis Scott decided that he's going to look like some tough guy in front of the world, you got one coming, Travis. I hope it's from Cody. If it's not from him, I hope I never see you one day." Rhodes has downplayed reports of an injury, but WWE sources have claimed Scott received heat for going too far during the segment that ended the show. Despite the backlash against Scott, his role in WWE remains solid, with Triple H making clear Scott isn't going anywhere and that his role in the storyline will in fact only get bigger. Should Travis Scott get a receipt for his actions, or is this just part of the game when a non-wrestler is brought in? Please share your thoughts and feedback in the comments section below. John Cena's heel turn last week was a moment many thought they'd never see, and since then, several names in wrestling have shared their thoughts on the matter. As his former fiancée, few know Cena better than Nikki Bella, who discussed John's turn to the dark side during an appearance for Women's Wrestling Talk. She said, "It was done so well, and I think to end your farewell tour and turn into a character that the fans have wanted for so long, it's not only, I think, gonna be fun for him, but how great for the fans. It's like a gift he's giving, you know what I mean? And I think it's so cool." Brie Bella was similarly pleased with Cena's heel turn, believing that having John turn so close to the end of his career was a bold move. She said, "I'm actually really happy because this is his farewell year and I didn't know if he'd give in or not, and so I love it. And the way it was done, I mean, right, chef's kiss." Plenty of questions remain about Cena's turn, including what reason John will give on TV and how long this will last if WWE intends to have the GOAT end his career as a babyface. But what did you make of Cena's heel turn? How do you think it's been handled after 1 week? Share your thoughts on this shocking moment in the comments. Now, the Wyatt Six haven't appeared for WWE in a long time, and while fans are awaiting answers and updates, don't expect clarification to come from Joe Gacy. On Twitter on March 8th, Gacy simply shared, "It's Saturday," which was a true fact, but hardly what fans have been waiting to hear from the Wyatt Six member. While the Wyatt Six is known for leaving clues in tweets, this post seems to be free of any hidden meaning, but have you spotted something? If so, let us know in the comments. Video game news now, as the early access launch of WWE 2K25 has been anything but smooth, and one of its most anticipated features, MyRISE Career Mode, is causing major frustration. Fans who purchased the special editions of the game gained early access on March 7th, only to find themselves stuck on an endless loading screen when attempting to enter MyRISE. The backlash quickly grew loud enough for 2K's support to step in and address the issue, with 2K acknowledging the problem with a statement. "We are aware of and investigating reported concerns of issues occurring when attempting to enter MyRISE. We appreciate your patience." Despite the release of the 1.03 patch shortly after launch, the MyRISE glitch remains unresolved, leaving fans wondering when a fix will arrive. These fans paid more to play the game a week earlier than its general release, so it's easy to understand why it's frustrating that a key feature is not working in WWE 2K25. WWE 2K25 was highly anticipated ahead of its release, and fans certainly weren't expecting such a rocky start as they await for a permanent fix on this issue. Are you experiencing the MyRISE glitch? Share your thoughts and feedback in the comments below. Over to AEW Collision, as in a battle of masked stars, Hologram faced Dralistico, and it was Hologram who got the win, extending his undefeated streak in AEW to 17-0. After the match, though, the Beast Mortos assaulted Hologram and tried to take the mask off the popular star, and likely would have succeeded if Commander hadn't come out to make the save. Dralistico then distracted Commander as he tried to take down Alex Abrahantes, and Mortos seized the opportunity to attack Commander, taking him out as well. The segment wrapped up with Dralistico and the Beast Mortos standing tall over Hologram, and the pair could prove to be the greatest threat to Hologram and his winning streak. Having four talented masked stars work together is a good idea, and it remains to be seen how Tony Khan and his team build this rivalry after this week's segment. On Collision, Jon Moxley addressed his feud with Cope, who has been able to dismantle the Death Riders one by one, leaving Moxley all alone ahead of their upcoming title match. Moxley said it was funny how, despite their similar upbringings, they have different goals which couldn't be perceived, but the two share the goal of being AEW World Champion. Moxley then threatened that once he gets his hands on Cope's neck, he won't show any mercy, just like Cope didn't show any mercy to the Death Riders, with the exception of Wheeler Yuta. Will Moxley put Cope out for good, or will the Rated R superstar win his 12th world title in wrestling? Fans can expect a war tonight at the AEW Revolution pay-per-view. Since 2022, Logan Paul has proved his skills in the ring, but now the WWE superstar has taken his skills from the ring to the soccer pitch inside London's Wembley Stadium. On Saturday, UK influencer group The Sideman hosted a charity soccer games featuring a star-studded roster, including the former US champion. After YouTuber Joe Weller scored a goal, his celebration took a turn as Paul hit him with a suplex on the pitch and went for the pin, leaving their teammates to count the fall. On Twitter, the official Sideman account posted the moment with the caption, "Now that's what you call a goal celebration," and the post has already been viewed over 3 million times. Back in the ring, fans are wondering what Paul's WrestleMania plans are, especially after he came up short in the men's Elimination Chamber match. A feud with AJ Styles has been teased between the pair, and whether that leads to the match this April or not, Paul continues to garner attention both in and out of the ring. And we're ending today with NXT Roadblock, as the show has a huge card lined up, including matches featuring TNA's tag champions, the Hardys, and X Division champion Moose. Now fans can expect to see Meiko Satomura at the event, as well as Fightful Select's Corey Brennan reports that Satomura is set to be in attendance for the show. Jordan Grace first teased Satomura by sharing a picture with the Japanese wrestling legend, and WWE later highlighted that Satomura and Julia were both at the Performance Center. Satomura's most recent WWE appearance was also at an NXT Roadblock, albeit the event in 2023, and could her return at this year's Roadblock mark the start of something bigger? According to sources, independent promotions trying to book Satomura have been turned down, leading some to speculate that WWE has plans to use her in a major way soon enough. Whatever WWE may have planned, it'll need to come soon, as Satomura is set to retire from the ring at a Sendai Girls event on April 29th. Though Satomura has a TJPW appearance set for right after Roadblock, her WWE ties remain very strong, and fans shouldn't count out one more match for her in a WWE ring.